Welcome to Center for Executive Coaching Alumni Interviews. I'm Andrew Neitlich, founder and director of the Center for Executive Coaching. Today we're here with Terry Hobbs. Terry is the managing director and senior advisor for Integrated Healthcare Strategies, which is part of A.J. Gallagher, a $5.6 billion company. He has over 20 years of experience in the field of human resource management and organizational effectiveness, and provides consulting services to numerous award-winning healthcare organizations throughout the United States. Terry received his Master of Science in Management from Southern Nazarene University and received his Bachelor of Science in Sociology from Indiana Wesleyan University. He earned his Executive Coach and Master Certified Coach Trainer designations through the Center for Executive Coaching and received his Professional Certified Executive Coach credential, or PCC, through the International Coach Federation. He's active in the Society for Human Resource Management, where he earned his SPHR, and he's also a certified user for Profiles International Leadership Assessment Tools. Terry also received his professional certificate in change management from Michigan State University. Terry, thanks so much for taking the time to be here.
Hey, Andrew, it's sure good to be with you this morning. Thanks.
So what do you like most about coaching?
Well, I have given some thought to that, and really what I like most, Andrew, is that every single coaching session creates that opportunity to make a significant positive difference in the lives of leaders, their organization, and the customers that they serve. It's really rewarding to hear an executive who might be responsible for thousands of employees say, wow, I can't believe I didn't see that solution or that pathway. And thanks, Terry, for helping me and our organization move forward past the blind spot. We've got new energy and confidence. You know, the other thing I like is that coaching is such an adaptable vocation. It's not a 9-to-5 where you're strapped to a desk or an office or a specific location. Almost all of my coaching sessions are scheduled around times that are both convenient to the client and to me. So lots of flexibility.
Wonderful. So you've been at this a long time. How did you develop your practice?
Well, that's a good question. You know, my original career was human resources, and I enjoyed a robust time in HR and organization development for many years. One day I was working with a consultant we had hired, and I shared with him, boy, I like your job. I wish I could do your job. Well, interestingly enough, within a year, I was working with his firm as an HR consultant, and a few years later, became a leader and a senior advisor for the same firm that I'm with now. But what was fascinating was, as I worked as a consultant and a senior advisor, I began to see that much of what I was doing was really coaching, which gave me the desire to find out what professional coach training might have to offer and to validate my skills. I asked my admin assistant to do some research and find out the very best program out there, and one that was practical, that I could work with while I had my job, that did coach training and credentialing. And that led me to you, Andrew, and the Center for Executive Coaching. I've built my practice around two areas of focus. One is the area of employee engagement, and the other is executive team building. Of course, engagement's a pretty hot topic right now, a lot going on in terms of having employees give more of themselves to their job and to their organization. So I guess you could say that's the niche that I've developed within coaching. Our firm does our firm does engagement surveys. And following one of these surveys, almost always I'm asked, would you be able to work with some of our leaders and help them find ways and insights that might build more engagement within their work area? I also have the privilege of conducting executive team building retreats where we spend time looking as a senior team at engagement strategies for the organization, and the coaching skills and tools come in very handy there.
Okay, good. One of the things that you and I have talked about quite a bit is how one has a long-term career and how coaching might help us stay relevant. Can you talk a little bit about that in your own case about how coaching continues to make you relevant in your career?
Sure. Well, several years ago, I saw that doing my regular job could really be enhanced by adding the coaching dimension. So while I worked on engagement surveys and executive team building, I saw that having CEOs and executives ask you to work with them on their own development was such a value added piece of my work that I quickly saw that that could keep me relevant for as long as I wanted to be in the employment arena. And sure enough, our own firm and my clients have continued to call me and say, would you mind working with us? And we really feel that the work you've done to build engagement has helped so many leaders. And so I think it's a perfect way to add that extra value that makes you relevant, even at the latter stages of your career. And so with the flexibility, I've just found it to be such a great opportunity, Andrew.
Terrific. So what advice do you have for someone considering getting into coaching now?
Well, I would say the most important thing would be to get clarity on why you want to be a leadership coach. You know, I mentioned at the beginning of the interview that with every session I have, there's a chance to help a leader or an organization experience a breakthrough moment or true insight, which is such a powerful motivator for me and for my clients. So if you're someone who's thinking of entering the coaching field, I would make sure that you identify the underlying reason why you want to go into coaching and let that be the item that drives your success. Also, I would suggest that you learn from the best and commit to becoming the best. You'll recall, Andrew, I completed the CEC certification 5 years ago, and I think I told you I wish I'd done so about 15 years before that because it's been so helpful with my career. The certification that I got is very nice, but the real value of the training for me was gaining confidence that I know what I'm doing as vetted by a reliable and respected organization like the Center for Executive Coaching. It just validates my skill. I'd also encourage folks to take advantage of the tools that make you look smart and professional and benefit your clients. I've shared with you that with every new client, I use the Leader Dashboard tool, the online tool, to talk with the client about where do we want to start our work and where do we want to take it. It serves as somewhat a compass for the coaching relationship. And then finally, I'd say don't be afraid to start small and build your practice. You know, the first coaching assignment I had formally was to have 3 sessions, 3 half-hour sessions with one manager. Well, over the years, you build on that, and I'm just thrilled to say last week I received a signed contract for phase 2 of a 6-figure coaching engagement. And I'm going to have the opportunity and privilege to work with over 50 leaders and HR professionals at one of my favorite organizations. So, you know, I really wish anybody going into the field the best of success, and I want you to know I think it's a very rewarding and exciting field to work in.
Well, that's great. Terry, thanks so much for your insights and advice.
You bet. It's good to spend some time with you. Thank you.